die! Ugh. So from Monday the 13th of June, you lovely lot will be able to get yourselves off to your local cinema to see James Wan's new horror, The Conjuring 2. Now, as most of you will probably be aware, The Conjuring 2 is based on an actual poltergeist event that happened here in the UK. And it's, out of all of the poltergeist activities that's ever been reported, it's one of the most credible. Now, there's been numerous stories and tales that have been knocking around about this actual event. One of the main reasons why it has such huge credibility is because it had such an overall impression upon the media, and the media reported heavily on it. Now, for me, I actually read this story back when I was 5 years old. I think my parents bought me a book, if I remember. It's called The World's Greatest Ghosts. If you haven't read that book, get a hold of it. You'll probably pick it up for a couple of quid now. It's constantly in reprint every single year. World's Greatest Ghosts, and the tale inside is called Knock Twice for Terror. And the story itself is basically kind of broken down into about sort of key events that happened throughout the whole sort of time frame of when the poltergeist activity was occurring. It's broken down into a very short space, a very easy read. So for those of you who don't particularly like reading but quite fancy a book, and especially a book with a tale in like that, that is what I would recommend. The World's Greatest Ghosts. It's a really key buy. Like you see, you probably be able to pick it up from Amazon for a couple of quid. If you're not bothered about its condition, then get yourself onto eBay or somewhere like that, Gumtree, and I'm sure there'll be somebody on there who'll be probably selling it for about 50 pence. But honestly, these copies are floating around there. It's a good read. Incidentally, there are people who have actually written more in-depth books on the subject, and they have some fantastic books out there in connection with this. So get a read of them. They're absolutely brilliant. If, however, like most people, well, actually, that's not like most people. If, like some people, you're not a keen reader, that's the wonderful thing about film and TV, is that you get the chance to hear about these stories. There was TV documentary that was made last year, I believe, in the UK, and it was released, and it was on over a series of nights. If I remember correctly, it was called the Enfield Poltergeist. I will check for you, and I will get back to you, and I will let you all know. But it was a mini series, and it was extremely good. It was very good. However, I have a sneaky suspicion that James Wan, being the kind of director that he is probably kind of going to knock up the tension a bit more. He's already had some fantastic movies, especially for horror fans. You know, he was the guy who sort of broke into his field of directing with the Saw franchise, and for him, it was probably one of the best gambles he's ever made. One of the cheapest gambles as well, because Saw wasn't that expensive. It didn't have a huge budget, which again is quite surprising. But when you have a director who's especially good at what he does, then what they produce on the screen is just pure magic. So yes, if you haven't read it, get yourself on. If you can get a hold of the mini-series, which you might again find on YouTube, take a look at it, watch it. You'll be really surprised. But it is one of the few poltergeist stories that actually has a lot of credibility to it, and one that has been very difficult to disprove. So in the vein of Conjuring 2, I have here for you today a little chance to win a prize, if anybody's interested. So for those of you who haven't seen the first two films and want to go and see The Conjuring 2 but want to get up to speed with what's going on, I have an opportunity here for you to win the first two DVDs. All sealed, all brand new, ready for a new owner. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning those horror DVDs, this is what you have to do. It's very, very simple. I need you to like this video, and I want you to put a comment in the bottom just stating as to whether or not you would be brave enough to spend a night in a haunted house. Okay? Then what I need you to do is to share the video, and most importantly, I need you to subscribe, because we are going to do this draw once we hit 1,000 subscriptions. Okay? Once we hit 1,000 subscriptions, we will do a draw, and the lucky winner will have these bad boys being sent to them directly from myself. Ah, yes. It's a beautiful sight to be seen, folks. The Tyne Bridge. Which means we are heading to Newcastle. Maybe we're entering another dimension, given the fact that something is happening with my camera and everything looks like it's gone very, very wavy. The person who invented the traffic light, I'm sure it was an exceptionally smart idea at the time. Probably is today. But why is it whenever I get to a traffic light it turns red? It's almost like I'm getting close to it and it can see me coming and it thinks, ah, there's Neil. Oh yes, right, okay, let's have a bit of fun. And ping, red. And not only does it change quicker when I get to it, but it also seems to last a lot longer as well. And I always seem to get stuck in the lane, which is the slow lane. You've got people going by as fast as possible in their cars. And you can see them all waving at me. Ha ha, sucker! Bye-bye! And there I am, chugging along like Miss Bloody Daisy. So, for the first time in history, I am actually early for uni. I'm normally running late. I guess it just goes to show you can get off, set off a little bit earlier, and you'll be fine. Apologies for the fact that I look dark with the sun's behind me. You get to come to uni with me, oh dearie me, I dropped the book. Well, that was short and sweet. First day back at uni. So, grabbed a sandwich, on my way back home. What was really nice to hear though was that there's a couple of the lads who are in my GT group at uni. They've come across the channel and they've said they've become subscribers, which is really great. So that's them tooting their horn. So Josh Lloyd and Adam Davis, thank you very much. You're top boys. Really appreciate it. Industrial cake mixer. Okay, so if you would like to be in with a chance of winning that prize, so if you'd like to be in a chance of winning those DVDs, it's very, very simple. All you need to do is to like, comment and subscribe. Very, very simple, very simple. And what we'll do is once we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do a draw. So if you'd like to be in with a chance of winning those horror DVDs, here's what you need to do. Get yourself onto the... So if you'd like to be in with a chance of winning those DVDs, then this is what you need to do. Very, very simple. All I want you to do is to like, comment, and what I want you to do with the comment. So all you need, God. So if you want to be in with a chance to win those 2 horror DVDs, this is what you need to do. Like, comment, and what I want you to do with the comments is I just want you to put down whether or not you could spend the night in a haunted house. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning those DVDs, it's very, very simple. All I need you to do is to like this video, pop a comment in the bottom saying whether or not you would be brave enough to actually stay in a haunted house for the evening by yourself. I need you to share, and most importantly, I need you to subscribe as well. Okay, now this is very, very important. The draw itself for these DVDs will be held once we hit 1,000 shares. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Oh, take friggin' 97.
The cure to growing older, and you're the only place that feels like home. Just so you know, you never know, and some secrets were meant to be told. But I found the cure to growing older.